Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to do another Vampire Diaries video. It's actually not a review for an episode, although I do need to make, I think, like 2 reviews, but I'll do that later. Anyway, I know that, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's this Vampire Diaries tag going around, and well, I know that the creators of the Vampire Diaries tag were, or are, Ingrid and Joey. And I'm gonna put actually their channels on the bottom of this video so you guys can go to their channel and look it up because it's a really cool review. And you guys can go and check it out, and they're pretty funny, they're pretty cool. Anyway, so alright, so I also added a couple of my own questions to this tag. I'm gonna first ask those questions, and then I'm going to do the other Vampire Diaries tag from Ingrid and Joey. Okay, so here we go. First question. The Vampire Diaries tag. Okay, what is Damon and Stefan's last name? Salvatore. Who is Elena's evil lookalike? Catherine. Who is the original vampire? Klaus. Who turned Bonnie's mom into a vampire? Was it Damon, Stefan, or Elijah? It was Damon, unfortunately. Who is Caroline's boyfriend? Matt, Klaus, or Tyler? Now, if you don't catch up with the show, then you have no idea, because in the beginning of the show, I think it was Matt. No, was it Matt? Yeah, it was Matt. First it was Matt. I know that Matt was with Atlanta, and then Matt ended up hooking up with Caroline. So the answer is Tyler. Now she's with Tyler. And I know that some people want her to be with Klaus. I don't understand that, but anyway. Okay, so how do you become a vampire on the show? Kiss one, drink their blood, die with vampire blood in your system. Okay, so the process in this show is you have to die with vampire blood in your system, and you have to drink more blood. So, actually you have to die first with vampire blood. You have to die first with vampire blood in your system, and then wake up and then drink blood, and then you become a vampire. Okay. So who are the 3 best friends on the show? Tyler, Bonnie, and Klaus, Elena, Bonnie, and Caroline, or Damon, Caroline, and Stefan? I'd say Elena, Bonnie, and Caroline, obviously, the 3 girlfriends. Okay, true or false? The original's mother was a witch. Yes. Her name was, what was her name? Her name was, can't remember her name now, sorry. Who turned Alaric into an unstoppable vampire? Esther, the original witch. There you go. Esther, the original witch. Okay. I wish she was back because she was a really cool witch. She was very powerful. True or false? Is Jeremy a doppelganger? No, that's Elena. Okay, so those are the first 10 questions that I made up. And then now here comes Ingrid and Joey's questions. How did you discover the show? Okay, so I discovered the show because I am a big fan of the CW. Now, if you started watching that channel a couple of years ago, it wasn't the CW, it was the WB. And before the Vampire Diaries, before Supernatural, before all those shows, like back in the 2000s, the beginning of the 2000s, there was Charmed, and there was Buffy, and there was a whole list of other really cool shows that, obviously are over now. So that's how I discovered it, because I'm always watching that channel, and I'm a big fan of Supernatural also. And I didn't really see the first episode because I thought that I didn't really pay attention to it. I was kind of more, just concentrating on Supernatural, and there was another show that was going on there too, but I don't remember right now. But yeah, so I was watching Supernatural, and I didn't see the whole first episode, but I did see like a part of it, and I remember her, Elena being in a cemetery and writing on her in her diary, and I kind of just shook, like I kind of, just changed the channel because I thought it was gonna be kind of boring. So I didn't really watch the first season. I kind of missed the whole season, the whole first season, and I actually started watching the show, second season. So that's when I started getting into it, and like Elena, and then Catherine came in. So yeah. Number two, who's your favorite character on the show? Well, my favorite character my first favorite character, the one who started being my favorite character in the beginning, was Bonnie, because she's a witch and I love witches. Um, I've never been a big fan of Elena. I mean she's really nice and she's pure of heart and she's cool and stuff, and she's pretty, she's beautiful. But I've never been a big fan of Elena. I've been a big fan of Catherine. I'm a huge fan of Catherine. So, I mean, Bonnie's my favorite. One of my favorite characters. But my definite favorite character would have to be Catherine, for sure. For sure. I love seeing her in this show. I love her. Okay, number three. If you were, okay. If you were a vampire, would you live off of human blood or animal blood? Now, this is what I don't like hurting people, so I don't know. I mean, on the show, they don't really want to hurt. They don't really want to hurt people, but I don't think they can. They can't really. They can't help it. It's kind of like their nature. They can't. It's like kind of their animalist instincts have kind of like taken over them a little bit, and so they can't really help it. So, I mean, I think I will go back and forth. I don't really know if I could be able to I'll be able to feed off of animals. I'm not sure. I mean, especially like I don't know, what would I feed off? Cats, dogs? I mean, no, I don't know. So I'd probably be feeding off humans, probably. Yeah, I'd probably compel them to not feel anything, and then bite them, and then they wouldn't feel anything, so they wouldn't get hurt, and then probably tell them to go eat something after, and then forget. So there you go. So I'd probably be feeding off humans. There you go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Team Stefan or Team Damon? I've always been I've always been Team Stefan, for sure. I don't like Damon. I think that he's too impulsive and he doesn't think, and he just does things without thinking things through. And I've never been a big fan of his character. I've always liked Stefan. He's more of I don't know, he's more of a thinker. I mean, there are instances, obviously, where you have to do things fast, but I've always been a big fan of Stefan more than Damon. So, Team Stefan. What's your favorite supernatural power? From the show, I guess? Yeah, well, my favorite supernatural power will have to be Bonnie's powers. Magic powers. Magic. Spells. I mean, what beats that, Although, I do like the whole moving really fast thing. That'd be really cool. And the strength. That'd be nice. If you were to be a character, who would you be? I would be... I think I'd rather be... I think I'd be either Catherine or... either Catherine or Tyler. I like Tyler. I mean, in the beginning of the show, he was kind of a douche. He was kind of really jerky, but he's, grown up and he's learned, and so yeah, either Catherine or Tyler. So yeah. Okay. Have you ever read the book series? No, I have not. I didn't even know the Vampire Diaries was a book series until I looked it up online. So no, I have not read the book series. Maybe I'll start reading them in the future. Maybe. Oh, who's your crush on the show? Catherine. My crush has definitely have to be Catherine. Definitely. Catherine is like amazing on the show. I think that Nina Dobrev being able to pull off two characters who are so different, who even sound different, because I don't know if you guys have seen American Gothic, the episode that just came out, but you can, when they're sitting across from the table, you can literally hear the difference in their voice. Like Catherine, she's a little bit more, she's older, so her voice, I guess is more deeper. And then Elena, since she's younger, her voice is softer. She hasn't been through that much. She hasn't lived that long, so she's still kind of, but definitely, my crush has to be Catherine, no matter what. The first one that I saw her, that we all thought it was Elena, and then we figured it out it was Catherine. I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely, I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her. Okay, number 9. What was your first initial thought of the show, and did it change after you saw it? Well, the first episode I saw was The Return, so definitely the first episode I saw definitely pulled me in. After that, I was like hooked on it. I couldn't stop watching it. I couldn't miss an episode. I went online, went crazy. Like if I missed an episode, for example, I would go online and try to see if I can find it online. So yeah, definitely. After I first saw it, I couldn't stop watching it. The Return has to be one of the best episodes of all. Like I could watch it over and over again and not get bored. That episode was amazing, especially the scene when Catherine is in the kitchen with John and he thinks it's Elena. That was memorable. And it's funny because I thought that not biting him was a big how could I say this? Like you could tell that she that because you know how usually vampires, they like to kill with their biting people by biting people. Well, I think that she showed a big restraint in not biting him, just stabbing him. I think it kind of gave her like more pleasure stabbing him with a knife, cutting off his fingers and stabbing him with a knife. Okay, number 10. Who was your favorite villain? My favorite villain. I don't really like Klaus. Let me just say that off the bat. I don't like him at all. He's like it's like watching a little kid like go crazy or whatever. He's a spoiled little brat. Like he doesn't even act like a man. He acts like a little boy. He needs to grow up. Honestly, get over yourself. Like a 2 or 3,000 years has not helped him at all. Okay, my favorite villain. He's not my favorite villain. I don't like him. So my favorite villain had to be, I guess, either Catherine, because she was a villain in the second episode, or Esther, who was kind of a villain in the fourth season. No, sorry, the third season. Yeah, either Catherine or Esther. Esther was a really cool character, really cool villain, because that lady would not die. So yeah, it'll have to be either Catherine or Esther. Alright guys, so that was my Vampire Diaries tag questions video. If you like my video, please like it, or if you want to leave me a comment below. And I will also be posting the links to Ingrid and Joey's channels. Thank you. Take care, and I'll be posting a video soon. Bye.